For most of human history, we didn't eat 3 meals a day, and certainly not snacks in between. So, what will happen if you stop eating all of the time and start letting your body rest? That is when intermittent fasting kicks in. I've been able to shred 25 pounds, that's 11 kilograms, within 3 months just by practicing this. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through two main parts. The first one, it is how does intermittent fasting actually work. Secondly, I'm gonna talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting. And lastly, I'm gonna teach you how to actually apply it to lose weight. You can watch this video with full concentration and take action afterwards. Otherwise, it would be a waste of time. What will happen when you stop eating for an extended period of time? Your body switches gear. Your body starts repairing itself and starts burning fat for fuel. The first benefit of intermittent fasting, it is fat loss and weight management. Let me simplify this thing. When your insulin is low from fasting, a low carb diet, your body would actually shift into burning fat for fuel. On the other hand, if your insulin is high because of you consuming carbohydrates or sugar, your body would burn carbs for fuel instead of fat. So your body would have to either choose between fat or carbs for fuel, but the majority of the time, your body would opt for carbs because carbs are much easier to break down compared to fat, and your body can easily convert carbs for instant energy instead of fat. Fat is slowly broken down for low intensity activities like walking, jogging, moderate swimming, resistance training. When you eat carbs, your body has no reason to keep burning fat for fuel. So when you fast, your body actually tap into the reserved energy. First of all, it would deplete all of the glycogen. After depleting all of the glycogen, the fat burning process shall begin. Please do not eat carbs and fat at the same time. This would activate something called the Randall cycle. Randall cycle is a process in which carbohydrates and fat compete with one another for fuel. But the majority of the time, like I said earlier, your body would choose carbs as the main fuel source because carbs is easier to break down, and the fat that you have consumed with carbs would be left out, and it would be more likely to be stored as fat instead of getting used as fuel. So you have to choose protein with fat or protein with carbohydrates. Please do not mix carbs with fat. Secondly, fasting provides great mental clarity. Digesting demands a lot of energy. When you are digesting, you are 50 to 75% less smart compared to the version of you working while fasting. Your body would utilize a lot of energy for this process instead of using the energy for your brain. So in the morning, please skip breakfast. Breakfast, it is not a thing. Breakfast was a made-up term by Edward Benet to increase sausages sales. So if you skip breakfast, you would go into this state of intermittent fasting. You would have better mental clarity. You would be able to concentrate, focus more. Just simply fast on water and caffeine. Just eat lunch and dinner. You don't need breakfast for energy. You already have energy from the meal the night before. Furthermore, staying hungry is the deadliest weapon for success because a lot of great figures in the history fasted. We have got Steve Jobs, Napoleon, Benjamin Franklin, and Steve Jobs once said, stay hungry, stay foolish. If you stay hungry, as I said earlier, you would be more vigilant and alert to conquer the task. Lastly, fasting would speed up the reparation of your body. There's something called autophagy. You would enter autophagy after 16 hours plus of fasting. Your body starts to clear up itself. It starts eating the old damaged cells and regenerate new ones. Your body has something called mitochondria. It is extremely vital for your body to function. It's like the battery charger of your cells. Without this, you cannot function at all. You cannot walk, digest, think, sleep. You cannot do anything without mitochondria. However, when you eat shit food and undergo chronic stress, these mitochondria would become dysfunctional. These dysfunctional mitochondria would actually cause a lot of diseases like Alzheimer, cancer, and the most common symptom of this, it is brain fog. You would not be able to think clearly. You would feel drowsy, tired over the time, mental fatigue, all of that stuff. So in order to clear up these dysfunctional mitochondria, you need to fast and enter the autophagy state. Your body would clears up itself. That's why religion followers sometimes fast to somewhat purge all of the toxins out of their body. So those are three main benefits of intermittent fasting. And right now, I'm going to teach you how to actually do so. You only need to simply skip breakfast. You do not need to eat anything in the morning. The morning is the prime time to do your work on cognitive tasks. You can cope with this by drinking a lot of water, drink coffee or tea in the morning. Caffeine, it is an appetite suppressor. I drink 2 to 3 cups of caffeine in the morning. Make sure to only consume caffeine in the morning, because if you consume caffeine after lunch, you would not be able to sleep. You can also drink electrolytes. I think electrolytes made from lemon and salt actually make you full even more. That is it for today's video. Click the like and subscribe button. I'll meet you on the next one. Bye bye.